Hello and welcome to News Update, where we let you know what's happening in the Adventist news in the Bahamas and around the world. The Singles Conference 2011, hosted by the New Providence Seventh-day Adventist Church and Real Harvest Seventh-day Adventist Church, began on Thursday, December 1st, under the theme Single, Sanctified, and Steadfast at the New Providence Church Hall. Presented for the conference, Pastor Barrington Brennan, a certified family and marriage therapist and counselor, addressed the singles. And you know, you singles out there can still join them on December 2nd at 7 p.m. and also on Saturday, December 3rd at 4:30 p.m. for the last session, followed by a grand social, which will include a singles mixer. All singles over the age of 20 are invited, whether you are divorced, widowed, engaged, or whether you've never been married. On December 3rd, Lincoln Steed, editor of the Liberty magazine, a magazine of religious freedom published by the Seventh-day Adventist Church, will be one of the special guests at the Festival of Religious Freedom hosted by the Public Affairs and Religious Liberty Department, PAL, of the Atlantic Caribbean Union Mission, under the theme Giving Thanks. The celebration begins at 3 p.m. at the Centerville Seventh-day Adventist Church in 5th Terrace, Nassau, in the South Bahamas Conference, which is the host conference for the event. Also participating in the celebration will be Mr. Dwayne Leslie, Director of Legislative Affairs at the General Conference of Seventh-day Adventists, and Pastor Roberta Herrera, Director of Religious Liberty for the Inter-American Division of Seventh-day Adventists. Join us in saying thanks for the religious freedom we enjoy in the Commonwealth of the Bahamas. We are in, praise the Lord, are the proclamations of the pastor and members of the Message of Hope Seventh-day Adventist Church. On November 26th, they celebrated God's goodness in giving them the opportunity to worship in their new building at the Old Bahamas Academy School grounds on Wolf Road. Although the building renovations are not complete, the congregation was thankful and enthusiastic to be worshiping at their new location. Sincere thanks are expressed to Pastor Paul Scavala and his team at the South Bahamas Conference for helping them accomplish this task. The church body solicits your prayers as well as your physical and financial support, as they have much more work to do. Their most urgent needs are an alarm system, hurricane impact windows, new doors, a stove, and a refrigerator. So if you are able to assist, please call the South Bahamas Conference head office at 341-4021 and indicate which area you would like to make a contribution. You can also join the Message of Hope Church in worship on Sabbath, December 3rd at 9:15 a.m. as they celebrate their homecoming community guest day and fellowship service under the theme Endless Love. At this time, you can carry a love offering of any amount to assist with their building project and also have a grand time in the Lord. The answer to a slim and healthy December is just a few days away. Be a part of a vegetarian cooking extravaganza that will be held on Sunday, December 4th at the New Providence Seventh-day Adventist Church on Soldier Road from 2 to 5 p.m. You don't want to miss this. Plans are underway for Centerville Seventh-day Adventist Church's golden anniversary under the theme 50 Years of Witnessing, Praising, and Worshipping. Services will be held on Wednesday, December 7th, Friday, December 9th, and Sabbath, December 10th. The Centerville Seventh-day Adventist Church was established in 1912, but has been worshiping at the 5th Terrace Centerville location for 50 years. The entire South Bahamas Conference family is invited to this historic and joyous event. Don't miss the Orlando Health Summit on January 27 to February 6, 2012. If you want to be trained in community and health evangelism, this summit is for you. There are 2 3-day seminars as well as a full-week seminar to choose from. And these topics include engaging youth in health outreach, fitness for life, depression recovery training, foundations of faith, community nursing, youth alive, reducing at-risk behaviors, and a vegetarian food instruction course. Keynote speakers are Pastors Ted Wilson, General Conference President, and Mark Finley. Each church is encouraged to sponsor 2 persons for this great event. For more information, contact the conference office or Dr. Ida May Hanna, the Health Ministries Director, at 341-4021 or 328-5658 respectively. The Media Department of the South Bahamas Conference is calling all singers, musicians, and poets who would like to be featured during this Christmas season and in the upcoming weeks on ATV 53. Please contact us at the conference office for more information. And as we move into the new year and into more exciting and uplifting programming on ATV 53, beginning December 2011 through January 2012, you will notice quite a number of new programs. Please see the South Bahamas Conference website for these changes at sbcadventist.com. And Joining us is Dr. Cheryl Roll, Communications Director for Atlantic Caribbean Union Mission, who is going to tell us of some of these new programs coming to ATV from Macomb and the North Bahamas Conference. Welcome, Dr. Roll.
I'm happy to be here, Andrea.
So, Dr. Roll, what can we expect?
I'm pleased to share with our viewers that as of December, the second season of Voices will resume, and then the North Bahamas Conference will be coming on board with an inspirational 30-minute program. So we invite our viewers to stay tuned for these exciting features.
Well, that's exciting, and we look forward to it. Continuing with news from the North Bahamas Conference, the Youth Department of the Northern Bahamas Conference is ending the year in a blaze. On December 17th at 4 p.m., there will be a joint mini-concert featuring Janine Smith, a powerful singer out of Fort Lauderdale. Then at 8 p.m., you cannot afford to miss the cruise to nowhere. That should be quite interesting. For more information or to secure tickets for this event, contact your local church youth leaders. And the Children's Department will not be left out as they will celebrate their Children's Weekend on December 10th and 11th in the North Bahamas Conference. It will be a grand time for the little ones, beginning on Saturday morning, where the children will conduct the Sabbath school programs in their local churches, followed by a joint program in the afternoon. The children's party is scheduled for Sunday, December 11th, and it's going to be an exciting weekend, so support the children as they shine. In Adventist news from around the world, 4 harrowing hours after undergoing complicated heart valve surgery, 12-year-old Ophelia is smiling again. Dr. Neil Orford, intensivist at Geelong Hospital outside Melbourne, is among a team of medical volunteers coordinated by the Sydney Adventist Hospital that recently provided surgeries for dozens of underprivileged children in Fiji. Dr. Orford said that even with his 20 years of intensive care experience, he can't help but feel amazed at what happens on the Operation Open Heart trips. He said it is quite special to be a part of a team that can fly in, provide such complex surgery and care, and have such a wonderful reward as kids like Ophelia getting new heart valves and new life that she otherwise would not have received. Since the program's launch 25 years ago, Operation Open Heart volunteer teams have performed surgeries for more than 2,100 patients in 12 developing countries in the South Pacific, Southeast Asia, and Africa. The project began in 1986 after an intensive care nurse from Sydney Adventist Hospital visited Tonga and noticed a fundamental lack of cardiac treatment. Flying a volunteer medical team in turned out to be more affordable. Since then, more than 1,500 medical professionals have volunteered their time and skills toward the project and also donated a combined $7.5 million over the years to assist with travel, accommodations, and equipment expenses. The team in recent times performed surgeries ranging from cleft palate repair and burns to reconstruction to eye surgery. Well, I celebrate a birthday this week, and as one wise lady said, if you're getting older, you're still alive. And so I thank God for life and for a great family and great friends. From all of us here at the South Bahamas headquarters, especially the production team, I'm Andrea Musgrove for Adventist TV.